Hello, I'm Dr. Steve Foster, one of the certified canine rehabilitation therapists here at Paws in Motion Canine Rehabilitation Center in Concord, North Carolina. It's good to be with you all this afternoon. Wanted to give you a little bit of information about what canine rehabilitation therapy really is. You can think of it in two ways. One, it is very similar to physical therapy in human medicine. That would be where we would take an animal that has an injury or has a problem that needs to be helped with so that he can get back to full function or be able to function better on a daily basis. And by doing that, we improve their quality of life. Another way to think of it would be like having your own personal trainer for your dog. That would be a dog maybe that's a little too heavy, too many trips to the pantry, enjoy Thanksgiving dinner too much with the family, what have you, as an opportunity to maybe get them in a little better shape, build up some muscle strength, and improve their quality of life in that regard. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Mark Plott, and he's going to share a little bit more with you about canine rehabilitation therapy.
Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about what it's like to do what we call a rehabilitation assessment. That's where we will meet with you and your doggy family member, and we try to identify what the problem might be. And what that involves is going through a detailed history with you, doing a full physical exam, going over and identifying what your goals may be for your pet, and then doing what we call a more formal rehabilitation assessment where myself and Candace, or Steve and Candace, will do that assessment where we take measurements of what we call your joint measurements, any tightness in any muscles, any lameness in any limb. And then after we've gathered all that information, done all that assessment, done that exam, then we formulate a plan that we can then perform. And Candace is our rehab assistant, and she is the one that will perform a lot of the therapy that goes on. So I'll let Candace explain that portion of it.
Thank you, Dr. Plott. So what I do on a day-to-day basis, a patient will come in with the owner. I follow up with the owner as far as how the patient is doing at home, whether we've had previous sessions or not. And we'll start with, depending on how they're doing at home, start with the session. Now with the session, I will either be performing therapeutic exercises and manual therapies, or both, either or both, depending on how the patient is doing at home. With therapeutic exercises, that involves them walking over poles to step over to watch where their foot placement is, standing on the physio balls, like the peanut balls that you see, like the exercise balls. They can balance on those to work on core exercises to build that up and help their balance. Also doing things like weave cones, where they have to weave through the cones to balance and weight shift. Also going up and down a ramp. So those are things, and there's certain therapeutic exercises that I'll have the owner doing at home as well that I will go over with them so they are doing them correctly, to help the patient and the patient to feel better. With the manual therapies, that involves more of soft tissue massage to help with muscle knots, stretching out the muscles. We do some stretching with the limbs, the legs, front legs, rear legs, doing passive range of motion, try to get that mobility better in those joints, doing joint distractions, joint mobilizations, all those types of things go along with the manual therapies. As far as modalities go that we have, that involves the underwater treadmill, which is great for conditioning patients that are a little heavier, like Dr. Foster was talking about. Also patients that have trouble putting full weight on a limb or a leg. That can help because of the buoyancy of the water. Because they don't have to carry as much weight in the water, they become lighter. And the water's heated, which they really enjoy. Another modality would be the cold laser or the light laser. That helps with pain, bringing down any swelling that may be there, and also increasing blood circulation. We also offer dry needling, which Dr. Foster does, is certified in, and then we also have acupuncture available as well by Dr. Bass. We look forward to working with y'all, and thank you.
Thanks, Candace and Dr. Plott, for sharing that with us. We hope this helps you understand a little bit more about what canine rehabilitation therapy is all about. Please feel free to browse our website. That will give you a little more information, show you our brochure. Also, we have videos of before and after that show some of our patients as they have gotten over their problems and gone back to full function. So thanks again for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful day.